Welcome to episode 319 of the AHRC Marathon Training Vlog. MK here with Evan, Cole, Haven, and Amar. And it's Monday, where we're on a much needed recovery run. Haven's still on a base build, so she'll have recovery 8 miles, a little bit longer than us. We're gonna do 6 to 7 miles of easy running because Cole and Haven are on a speed cycle now, and they're gonna start doing workouts tomorrow. All right, let's go. After the Ventura Marathon, took some time off, and it's like starting all over, huh? Cole, when you start training again, is your goal to try to run the same time, or do you want to reinvent yourself and run faster than you did before?
I think it's better to reinvent myself and try to run faster than before.
It's almost like starting over again, huh?
Yep.
Today we're going to talk about how to get started for a marathon build. And this should be relevant for anybody who's getting started for the very first time, as well as runners like Cole, who have been marathon training and recently ran a marathon race. Hey Cole, after your Ventura Marathon and you got some rest and recovery, took a few days off, how'd you get back started in running?
I started a base build.
Okay, and what was that like?
It was a grind.
If you're just beginning your running journey, it's best to start with a base build. The idea behind the base build is to build aerobic capacity or endurance. Endurance doesn't just mean aerobic capacity, it also includes resilience of your ligaments and tendons and bones. So time on feet is important here. And for beginners, you'll get the biggest return on investment by spending 40 minutes of time on feet at an aerobic effort. One of the biggest mistakes that I see more experienced runners make is skipping the base build. The reoccurring issue that I see with advanced runners or people who have a reasonable amount of experience is plateauing. So this happens a lot with people who are trying to crack 3 hours. They get really close, and maybe they run 3:01 or 3:02 or something, and then they sign up for another race and give it another go, and they end up running 3:01 or 3:02 again. Frustrating. Instead of reinventing themselves and making improvements, we unfortunately end up doing the same workouts and the same routine, and then preparing ourselves to run exactly the same again. So much in the same way that Cole is trying to reinvent himself, he's not trying to run in the 250s anymore. He's trying to run in the 240s now. And in order to do that, he needed to establish a new aerobic base. Even without such a dramatic increase in his marathon goal, Cole also understands that he took quite some time off by racing a marathon. He did a slow taper over 3 weeks for the marathon race, and then he took some damage during the marathon and put his body under a lot of stress. And then finally he took some time off after the race. So that leaves him with about a month of time where he lost fitness. So he needs to reestablish his base anyways. And during that time, it's good to focus on increasing mileage, because you don't want to increase your mileage while you're working out. And it's also good to establish a new easy pace. Over the last 2 weeks, Cole has been running 10 miles a day with a long run on Sunday. And he progressed that long run from 100 to 110 minutes to 120 minutes. And his goal was to work towards running at a new steady state and a new easy pace for all of his miles. So Cole achieved the mission by establishing his new steady state, which was his old marathon pace. So now he feels pretty comfortable running between 6:50 and 7 minutes per mile. He feels more comfortable doing it mentally, and his heart rate is quite low now at those speeds. Now that Cole and Evan have finished their base build, they're ready to start a new speed cycle. We're not going to start our marathon build just yet. We're going to do some reverse periodization and work on speed so that we can further establish a faster, easy pace. The speed will help us develop a running economy that will make faster speeds, or faster relative to now, feel easier and they'll move more effortlessly. So it's time to get fast, Evan. Let's do it. This should be a lot of fun, and we'll see everybody on the track tomorrow for some quick running. What do you say, Evan?
Sounds good.
So whether you're just starting out or you're a seasoned marathoner who's run 11 marathons like Cole, don't neglect the base build. Get on it. Develop some volume in your weekly mileage safely and establish an easy pace that aligns with your marathon goals. Ventura, London, Jack and Jill, Sydney, Berlin, Chicago, and CIM. 7 marathons for 70 years. All right, let's go. 70 years young. I love it. Way to go, Marcia. Way to show how it's done. Just want to say a special thanks to our Patreon team. Appreciate you so much. Can't do it without you. Finally caught back up with a lot of work, and I'm going to be able to get back on Instagram and Strava, so look forward to seeing you guys there. Help us out and like this video so that it can get out to as many people as possible, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Really helps out our channel a ton. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this recovery run. It's turning out to be a beautiful morning. I hope you have a great day and a meaningful run. We'll see you in the next one. All right, bye now.